Welcome everyone to round 1 of the 2019-2020 exhibition season for FIA. So here we are. It's gonna be a 17 lap race around Tokyo South Outer Loop. So now we're gonna proceed and take a look at the starting grid. So that was the grid for today's race. We're starting in P9. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain my qualifying strategy real quick. So it was all about getting into someone's slipstream because the Alpha really lacks the top end, the straight line speed, even the acceleration, which you're gonna see now. So basically I did that for my first lap, which was get behind Hellfire, who's in a Jaguar and is on pole actually, and try and slipstream him through the whole qualifying lap. So I did that for the first one and got a decent time, and I tried to do that for the second one, but he failed on the first sector and I couldn't get the slipstream. So now going into turn 1, you're instantly gonna see how much straight line speed I lack, because I'm not fuel saving at all here, and Shark Cart on a Honda, which isn't really great on the straights, has caught me up like crazy. But my advantage was on sector 1, which like has a lot of corners, so I tried to exploit my car's strength there. So now heading into the straight, you're gonna get a taste of how bad it is for the first time. So here we go, following Lucas. And I'm just gonna shut up so you can see. You can see that he's already pulling away by quite a bit. And Shark Cart has made a mistake, but... Yep, here he comes, insanely quick. Obviously he's in a Honda, so it's not as quick. But yeah, I just couldn't do anything about, like... And he bump rushed me, I think, a little bit, so... He helped me out, but yeah, I just couldn't do nothing at all against this guy on the straight. So now we're going into the chicane, and this is another very weak point for the Alpha. You can see how careful I take it and how much it slides, because this car cannot take any bumps. It just gets unsettled. It's so light. It's, I think, the lightest car on the class. That's why it's so good on its tires. So, well, that's why I couldn't take it properly. And now here comes Shark Cart again, and we're gonna stay put for a little to see Vortex Conradov up ahead, getting a 0.5 second penalty. So I tried to take advantage of my handling here and try and catch him up. So I was right on him, and here I knew that I had to outbrake him into the chicane. because he had a penalty, so I was not gonna fool around and stay behind. So I go to the inside, brake a lot later, well, slightly later, and then Lucas runs wide. I push him slightly wide there. I was doubtful if I should make that move or not, but now the inevitable is gonna happen, and I think I pull to the outside here. Yeah, there he comes. And well, here I try to tuck in behind again. A little bit of contact, I just try to do it as early as possible. And gotta be honest here, I think I went outside a little bit. And Matrux reacted to that by trying to go back inside, which was a little bit of a block. But, well, I just didn't want to lose time like battling or anything. I think I needed to make that move. So now here comes another very interesting moment of the race. This is exactly the next lap from where we left off. Somebody up ahead has got a 5-second time penalty, and apparently it was because of Nike, like a little bit of contact with Nike. That was apparently Nike's fault, like exposing the terrible penalty system. So right here, fair play to Nike. He's gotta tuck in behind the penalty zone, brake and wait for TX3 Joao that I see who has got a penalty. So right there we make 2 more spots, and we are already up 3 positions from our grid spot in P6. So now here comes a little bit of a moment where strategy plays a part on this race. So basically I started on mediums and hards. I used mediums on the front and hards on the rear, mixed compounds, because you gotta use hard tires, mandatory this race. So if you did this, like putting mediums on the front and hards on the rear, you would get like the hards out of the way and not have to use them again. So I took advantage of this car, very good on its tires, and so I could try and make the no-stop work. So now everybody comes into the pits and I stay out. I forgot to mention, this car is very, very unstable with hards on the rear because it just slides a lot. It's very different to other cars, I've noticed, but yeah, that's just how it goes. So now we are on board with another car. It's Hellfire, and this is the moment where the leaders caught me up and I've got absolutely nothing to fight for against them. But I had my friend Orma Pipe in P4, so he asked me to fight them a little bit if I could. So I thought, okay, let's do it. So I go down the inside of Bonelli, a little bit of contact, but it's fair play. 2 into 1 doesn't really go into that corner. And here I once again, even with tires slightly more worn than these guys, I take advantage of my handling through the corners, and I'm very close to health into the hairpin. So I just shoot one down the inside from very far back. He's taking a very wide line, so I'm gonna compromise him a little, leave him the room. He bumps the wall a little bit, I think. Don't know if that's lag or not. So in the end, here comes Bonelli, and I'm gonna stay tucking behind Hell's slipstream, but yeah, I don't think I've got much to fight for, just a matter of time. And as I switch on his camera, there he is, already on my inside, and basically he is gone. And I'm not gonna lie, that was basically the last interesting point in this race. I tried to tuck in behind the slipstream for a second on these guys, but it just didn't work out. We were pretty much even through the corners now with my wear, and they just pulled away about 8/10 on the straight and another 5-6/10 on the chicane. So overall, we're gonna go through the final sector to take a glorious P3 on our debut for Alpha. And yes, I was saying, overall I can't complain. Like, I drove the best that I could, and for me this is a win, because it was always gonna be very, very tough to beat these 2 amazing drivers in their great cars on this truck. But we're gonna come through the line. Bonelli wins, Hells is second, and we're gonna take a great first place with the Alfa Romeo. which also puts us 5th in the overall ranking for the manufacturers. So yeah, a pretty interesting race for me, and if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm gonna try and make another video for Saturday, so if you wanna watch it, stay tuned to that. And thank you.